It is kind of typical that we finally get ready for the junior rally and the car dies. But it might just be because it's too cold in the garage. We might have to drag the fucking thing to Alcarion's, which I'm not looking forward to. Salty, Chaz, Auntie, Azar, Sothan, welcome to the stream. Today I think we get set up at Alcarion's. Wait.
Has it been a year yet?
What is it, Sothan? That's 91 months, so 9 more months, and it will have been a decade. That's mad. Because it feels like I've known you 20 years, given the lines and bags around my eyes. Sothan, thank you for 91 months of subs. True, yeah. Azar, 145. That is a big number. Sothan, I appreciate this, so welcome to the stream. I don't know why, but my nerves around this playthrough are building. I'm one good race away from it being, like, this section being over, and we've only just got back. We've got potential to do something fantastic. I just need the car to start. Right. Let me just get set. Let me get comfortable. Are you going to come in here and pretend that that's not accurate, is that? Don't make yourself look such a fool among math wizards like us. Lovely. Right, let's get into it. Even though all I can think about at the moment is fresh, especially after watching Barney earlier. Trim has a lot to answer for. Whew. We can do this. We can get out of the darkness that is my winter car and start the darkness that is the long dark. No, just watching the AQ series, so then again for the millionth time. I don't think there is anything better than getting you into the bullshit that is a PvP server. Jam Wedge, welcome to the stream as well, and thank you for 32 months. See, Sothan, if you were a bit more dedicated, you could catch up to Jam Wedge. But no, you're stuck on 91. Jam Wedge, are you well? How are we? Thank you for the sub as well. Thank you for 32 months. Gwynblade, good afternoon. It's my right as an American to do maths in any way my culture feels is just. And as such, Sothan, congratulations on 10 years in the Doomhaus. Is it time to escape the claws of my winter car? Not fully escape, but at least set ourselves on a path to playing other things. Well, I don't really want to. I do like existing in this world, I must admit. Look at it. Tell me that's not beautiful. It's dark, but it's beautiful. Barney's great, to be honest. I'm not sure you know, but fine, I'll watch it again. Trim, educate yourself. Right, before we set off, we're going to sleep. Listening to whatever this is, I can't remember. Lovely. Alright, music on, lights on, all that bullshit on, and let's go to bed. Are we tired? Is it even 9? Yeah, it's 9 PM, right? The sun would be up otherwise. Barney is great. It's my favourite purple dinosaur. I don't understand the reference, Chaz. I'm actually going to set an alarm for this. Chaz, good morning. Right, we will wake up at 7, and that gives us plenty of daylight and time to get the car to Alcarion's. Lovely. No lies detected. Alright, we'll just sleep straight through our fucking alarm and wake up at 8. Did I set it and then turn it off? Brilliant. It's good job we are at work at Futufon. Would have been getting a disciplinary at this point. Lovely. Tell you what, we're going to cook some breakfast as well to start off with. I was about to say, no, we'll wait until we get to the house and cook there, but I can't cook there because somebody burnt the house down. No, I won't be naming any names. Ah, lovely breakfast. I do miss not being able to look out of the window in the apartment. I know I've still got a window here, but, like, it's not the same. I need to make some new Keelyu, actually. And I need to go and get Keelyu jars. Should we factor that somehow into our journeys today? Because last time I went over to collect Keelyu jars, there seemed to have been some kind of mysterious fire that I can't account for. Oh, we've got the winter jacket, haven't we? How cold is it today? It's supposed to be sitting and relaxing. Holy shit. That's the coldest we've ever seen. It's minus 45 degrees out there. Fuck me. Okay, maybe we'll keep the winter jacket on. What am I going to do about like working at the house in minus 45 degrees in a car? Well, we're not going to be, are we? With a bit of luck, this will be the last time we ever see the house again. The thermometer's broke. It might be. I wonder if a broken thermometer is something that they've added in. That is so cold. Burn your house down, that will warm the atmosphere up. What's weather again? 180, right? So 181. It doesn't look like it's minus. Do you know what, Trim? It might actually be broken. It seems to mostly be reading minus 30 where we are currently. Unless we're in the north somewhere, but I don't think we are. I think we're like south east. I think Bear and Cheeky have said as much. Is there a forecast? No, yeah, no. Wherever we are, it's definitely minus 44. Jesus. But it is going to warm up a bit later in the week and then go really fucking cold again. If we could have a day over zero, I'd appreciate it. Oop, sausage is cooked. JCBP, yeah. Imagine the state of, like, the people sat outside waiting for their sewers to be drained. Imagine their nipples. Okay, breakfast eaten, oven's off. You're a genius, based on what evidence? Oven is off, right? Good. Okay, I'm going to have to have a quick shower so I'm not sweaty when I go out, otherwise our temperature will drop and we'll freeze to death. We'll drive the tractor to the house and then drag the car with as much supplies in it as possible to Alcarion's. With a bit of luck, we can get that done, but somebody slept in. Gonna miss their first molten core raid, aren't they, Chess? You really am. I don't have a lot of money, though, do I? But that's the thing, we need the phone to ring again. We have proven that we can get jobs, at least log jobs. Got wireless AirPods, and the charger for it is very old and messed up. Found your old phone charger and hooked it up to that. On first reading, that looks like you just got another charger and fixed the problem. I may have misunderstood. Educate me. No, I aren't doing this, am I? For a minute I got scared I might have to survive tomorrow without music. A day without audio? You are detached already, are you? Huh? I got back with my cake. Was it more about you sleeping through a raid? It was. Although now you've said it, I'm starting to doubt whether or not you might have had a power cut or something and didn't realise the raid was on. Yeah, you'd hear birds, you'd hear ambient sound. Day without Timberland music. Heaven forbid. Right, I don't need to take the tractor with me, do I? The trailer. We can just drive there. Yeah, alright. Drag the car to Alcarion's day. Lovely. Yeah, day without music, you'd actually start to connect with the world around you and lose that existential dread that's keeping us all alive. We're just going straight across the lake. Fuck it, the tractor seems good enough for it at the moment. The car, not so much. I destroyed my clutch. Oh, shit. Tabbed out. I destroyed my clutch doing this historically. I almost didn't put the radio on then, just to add to the problem. Your connection with the world is music. We're doomed. We're all doomed. You must be wearing Timbs right now since you don't have any music on. No, people that wear them listen to black eyeliner music to go with their footwear choices. Music's too long, I get bored. Yeah. Well, if I told you I listen to golf music on the way to work and back, then I wouldn't believe you, because I can tell by your personality that you don't. you'd off yourself in a week. Could I drag the car across the lake? Hang on, I'm going to try a stunt here and just hope it works. Pray for me. Nice, beautiful. Didn't flip the tractor. I think it's improved how the tractor handles on ice. Like, on ice, in deep snow, because it never used to go this fast before, did it? You should do after dinner speeches for ex-military people to show them how to deal with trauma. It's called Peter SD. I just tried to check the time while I was doing this. I haven't actually looked at fuel, have I? Oh my god, I'm going to run out of fucking fuel. Okay. Quick pit stop in the middle of the lake. Please tell me there's got something in there, so we're about to get the tractor stranded. Okay. This should be enough to get the car to Alcarions and then drive into town. Otherwise we're in trouble, because it is minus 45 out here today. A7X. I forgot that. Jeez. Yeah, that's about the that's Timbaland wearer music. That. Bet you wear a bandana and reflective aviators as well. Cabbage M7 Feld. Is that sitcom? Martin, good afternoon. Minus 45, is that a real temperature that things get to? Yep. Apparently. But then again, Chaz, this is a work of fiction. Hence the, like, made-up country. Imagine the shit everyone would have given you if you'd got the tractor stranded. Sabotage, no. I kind of want to sell it, survive this next week just so I don't get accused of ruining the playthrough for the sake of burning the house down. Paula, good afternoon. Finland was created to scare young children into behaving, yeah. You end up in this prison colony. You still have it. Yeah, I mean, there's a gateway into heavier music. They were very seen and stuff, but there was a little bit of talent in there, wasn't there?
Breaking news, Stumbler's been found, trapped under Satsuma again.
That was the cringy songs. Everything on the Backcountry album, whatever that was. Fucking Little Piece of Heaven and all of that rubbish. The last three albums. Cabbage M7 Feld was a very old slops joke, was it really? I don't remember that. Very old, from an era of slops before my time. Apparently if you ask AI to create generic metal music for 11 to 15 year olds, it doesn't even try, it just gives you an Avenged Sevenfold's discography. Well, you're at 15, aren't you? Oh, I see, mate. Alright, this is even more of a shortcut over the lake. 22, you nonce. See, Martin's 15 as well. Look at the state of this house.
Word on the street is that Martin has finally swapped his old junker for a slick Satsuma. Reports say he's been tearing up the back roads, trying to rival Cheeky. Martin, my friend, you've got ambition, I will give you that. But remember, it's not just the car that makes the driver. It's knowing not to pour beer into the radiator.
Cringe-worthy, Martin. Come on, fight back. Right, I better keep this shut, because this is our only opportunity to get warm in minus 45-degree weather. You're going to give Gwynplaine conniptions. Right, now's the time to fill... Oh, I've got to pass the fucking inspection, haven't I? I forgot about that. We've got to pass the friggin' inspection. Alright, what we'll do is... We'll put the old seats in the back. And hopefully not get too my winter card. And the band you listen to every day, Stubbler. I'm willing to take your word that it's good. I'm not going to sit here and start putting one band against each other. I've enjoyed Avenged Sevenfold in bits and bobs in my past. And they're very, very, very fun live. That's almost impossible to deny. I guess we take this as well, right? To retirement music. One thing I always heard about Avenged Sevenfold fans is they like to compare them against other people's music. Is this true? Name an album you can listen to all the way through, is that a sad question? Yeah, come on, Gwynplaine, keep it light. Chapter 4 is a good album. It's good in the context that it was written by a load of, like, 20-year-olds, right? What else? Keep the orange paint. Yeah, we'll take some more paint. No, wait, that's not the name of the album, is it? Chapter 4 is the name of that song. Get rich or die trying. God, you're making me feel old. Probably because we are. Right, that's empty. I'm not taking an empty one of them. What else do we want while we're over there? We might as well take this too, right? Get Rich or Die, yeah, Bon Jovi's third album, I think. Take all the spray cans. Hammer? Probably. We'll take one set of wheels. What the fuck am I going to do on Saturday during the day? I don't know, Trim. Do Chelsea at least play on Saturday during the day? When do West Ham play? Sunday, innit? Right, all my shit's falling out. What else do I need to pass the inspection? I need the normal seats. The good thing is I've not actually put a great deal of shit on this. I need to put the seats, the back seats in as well. But they're accounted for. The rest of this is all just, that's, oh wait, I wonder if the double barrel carb will pass inspection. It might. Let's put this normal one in. I would like to take the hoist with me. I think we might be alright. Let's take the jack. Name a song you can listen to all the way through without listening on TikTok. Going on TikTok. Right, I don't like dragging this thing, but if we're going to be rallying it, I don't need to worry about too much about the bodywork, especially because I've already smashed it up a bunch of times. This poor car. It's supposed to be the main character of this game. And it's just being used as a big wheelbarrow at the moment. Right, anything else? That wouldn't be a bad idea, but there's no longer any room in the car to fit it. You've not got TikTok, Martin? Damn. I didn't realise anyone on Earth existed without TikTok. How do you get by day to day? Right, handbrake's off in the car. Will it pull? It will. Oh, I hate doing this so much. I don't even need to worry about shutting the garage doors, do I? Right, best way to get across. I'll go this way, I think. Just pray that I can not smash the car to pieces. Poor thing. I had it, used it a couple of times, thought what the fuck even is this shite, and promptly deleted it. Then how do you pick out somewhere to go and eat if you haven't seen an unemployed person eating there while making the rest of the place feel like staging their head in? I mean, as long as you're not scrolling anything else, it's kind of a good position to be in, right? And a boast-worthy position. But if we're falling back on Instagram or Reddit or YouTube Shorts, then we're like 2% behind it, aren't we? I think. Free your mind. What was that discussion we had earlier? Come on, car, survive this. Yeah, but Martin, these discussions fall down if you say, I only use, and then list one of the others. Which even I can't claim. I'm just not going to sit and judge TikTok. The weird thing is, the more you use the stuff, the better it probably gets in terms of targeting stuff you might actually be interested in. As long as you don't fall for the other content. Yeah. I think algorithms are good unless you fall for your base instincts. And then you can fuck it up. I only use Cashel. There you go, Kitten's got it right. I always read it when I have oddball questions. That as a resource for that, Chaz, it is unmatched. It genuinely is. Reddit. Like, if you need it, like, once every 2 months to troubleshoot some problem with a, I don't know, your PC or a game or your car or anything. It's brilliant. Genuine. Good afternoon. I've got Facebook and Instagram, only because I want to keep a small what, mate? SM. I only let US companies steal my data, thank you very much. Respect. This is how Top Southern ended up with that Tommy Robinson rosette. Oh, you've got a social media profile. Martin's indeed. Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the lady screaming at me about how bad I need to buy her spoons. If that's on TikTok, that's one thing. If that's in the street, that's an interesting anecdote. Can you not get their phone numbers, Martin? These people that live outside of the UK. That's how I fixed my Game Pass PC. Microsoft was basically, well, it's up to you. On Reddit I found the exact file needed to be altered and it started to work perfectly. It's good, right? It is very good for that. I think Facebook's biggest coup was creating that messenger service just at the right time to make people feel like there isn't an alternative. And to get people so locked in that they can't fathom a way to get off it. Genius. Such a perfectly timed and perfectly baited trap. Train? No? Lovely. Am I going to be... I'm going to get there easily enough time. I have TikTok and Facebook. Facebook to keep up with family. It's a way for them to contact me, and TikTok for something to scroll on when YouTube isn't giving me any of the good long form to watch. Got to have something to do for the late nights feeding the baby. There are seconds fillers, aren't there? It's 2026, Martin. I know you've got an issue beyond the rest of us, but even still, that's how it's captured the whole world, right? Although I have put Netflix and Disney on my phone as well, so I've been using that instead of TikTok. I think it's just singular focus is good, right? Anything where you, like, anything that is finite, I think is probably a lot healthier, isn't it? A feeling when an entertaining streamer is having a subathon during the newborn stage. Their sleep deprivation is your benefit. Perfect. As long as they keep it up for like 18 years until you can get through the other stages as well. St. Martin use Messenger to communicate with family and friends, but our Facebook profile side disabled. Then have a separate account that follows my neighbourhood page. We've had nothing else in 4 years. Not even stuff you browse. Moving away from the short, quick videos has been really nice, really. I've always enjoyed long form stuff a lot more. It's done wonders for your ADHD, yeah. Oh god, people with ADHD must be absolute moths to a flame to this. And I feel for them. Facebook of sex. Squidward's new restaurant. Deleted 2 people he went to school with after they were sharing racist bullshit. Yeah, there's that as well, driving a wedge, isn't there? Oh, in terms of a presence, I see, Chaz. I'm with you now. It's getting infinitely worse with short form videos, yeah. Do peruse on Instagram. You're cutting back on that as well, yeah. I'm not going to sit here as if I'm some person that's fixed it either. Every couple of weeks I will end up finding myself like on shorts on mobile on YouTube. But I can't do more than like 5 minutes before I start to feel myself being like next. And once you realise that, it's not good. It don't feel good for me anyway. He's looking at himself on YouTube. Go on, Gwendolyn, are you saying it or am I? Well, it's meant to be like that for a week or so until it's got you figured out, yeah. Oh, I don't want to be figured out though. Right, please don't fall off. Oh, we're alright. I know it's not a viable business model, but exclusively show me things and people I follow would be amazing. Yeah. The subscription box on YouTube still exists at least, but apparently barely anybody uses that now. Came across some short which was anti-Semitic and Islamophobic all in one. I reported it and apparently it doesn't breach any community guidelines, which is ridiculous. I think free speech is becoming an extremely difficult thing for these things to navigate though, right? And we've all got a different line for what we think is objectively over the line. Sipping from his mug like, ha, that was a good one. Wait, I already said that. It's the joke. Yeah, there you go, what Gwendolyn said. It's next, ooh, next, ooh, next, ooh, yeah. Then you become absolute putty in their hands at that point, right? It's not even like an anti-big business thing. It just feels rough. You know when you're trying to watch your weight and you get that urge, you think, I might just go to the shop and just get a load of shite, or I might just eat loads of ice cream from the fridge, or I might just splurge. And then instead of having one big treat meal, you just have bitty rubbish, and before long you've overdone it. And I get that feeling from stuff that doesn't have a bottom. Also, I don't give a monkey's cunt what strangers think about anything, and that's mostly what you're reading or watching, right? Candle shots, I'm already aware that I'm addicted to tech. But even stuff like TikTok is overload for my brain. Exactly, Chaz. We might just be a specific breed. I'm with you there. 6-4, welcome to the stream. I only use Reddit for niche sport-related things that aren't well covered on X. Feels like I'm the only non-communist on there most of the time. Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of sites have a temperature, don't they? And for the most part, when you speak... Radio man. When you speak to people, you can tell which sites they use for their information just based on their words. It's kind of depressing. Reported some really shit TikToks and they said it was fine, but I can't send a message that says I love this guy because it breaches community guidelines. Why? It's just active mockery. But that's the thing, Martin, it's the my opinion thing that makes it incredibly difficult to make a one-size-fits-all rule, right? X has become very difficult to manoeuvre, but it is fucking unparalleled for football news, because it's instant. And as long as you tailor your feed properly, it's still as valuable as it ever was. But if you're there to scroll random stuff or have some algorithm-fed rubbish, it's just as shit as the rest. Also, I have a Chrome extension that turns comments off, which makes it, as I do on YouTube and everything, which makes it infinitely... Will you stop? Infinitely more usable. Too with Gemini AI, I was getting info on headphones and it was like, this violates community guidelines. I was like, why? AI's finally hitting a breaking point. As long as you never use the For You tab, it's fine. Bingo, yeah. If you're a scroller, it's as fucked as it ever was. Right, Car, welcome to your new home. This is where you'll be living from this point forward and hopefully starting. Best analogy I can think of is weather reporting in the UK. There's a single governing body that makes weather predictions, the Met Office. All media outlets take this and editorialise it. Daily Mail takes -3 and makes it -10 and so on. Yeah. So you have to be aware of which way it's leaning, don't you? Don't want to live here. I don't have a direct goal with it. Last couple of times I was on it, like a year ago, the range of nonsense and hate dispute is too much. Get generally frustrated with humour. That's it, yeah. Like 6-4 says, if you're interacting with strangers on it, it's a nightmare. But if you mute comments and then only look at the people you follow for whatever, as you say, a specific goal does help greatly. It's pretty unparalleled in terms of like sports coverage it's not like it, I don't think. In terms of just fast information. Just needs to be a button that allows you to scroll without adding it to your algorithm. Yeah. I like watching beach volleyball, but then my feed turns into girls in thongs. Yeah. Have you ever felt like this? What was that? Going round the twist. No, have you ever accidentally clicked like a 50-second video on YouTube? You have a week at that point of 50-second videos, and everything that you ever liked and the algorithm you've been building up for years just disappears. BBC has a script that senses when the temperature starts with a 2 and then colours the UK that to pretend it's warm. That's one good thing about quote-unquote working from home. At least you don't have to worry about the weather. Right. I guess we just get our stall set out now in here, right? Given this is where we live. And it's lovely and warm. Hang on. I aren't paying rent. The amount of shit you've put me through over the course of the last, 6 years of playing this game I'm taking this as a freebie. You can sit there and stare at me with your upset face all you like. I live here now. Right, how do we order our new garage? Sothan's name on Truth Social is Daddy Yankee. The crying eagle profile picture. He's going to have been making coffee or something and heard me say his name, then come racing back in to see you lot saying that about him. There's even shelves in here I've never noticed. Wait, this place was set up to have the car being worked on in here, wasn't it? How long do you think it'll be before we see the first country actively ban algorithm-based social media? That's exactly what happened. So, look. Yeah, I wonder. Can you actually not use these shelves and they're just for...
Ei saatana.
Yeah, I was happy for a split second. Let's put all our gubbins then down here. He's never been sorry for a day in his life. Is it too late? Is it late enough that the talk show's on Finland FM? Any of these websites, though, you're just picking your poison, aren't you? If anybody's got the idea in their head that the one they use is alright and it's fine, then it's just silly. If the actual damage is to your attention span, then there is no good one, I don't think. Including Twitch. I guess Twitch, at least, is extremely linear. Right, and there's 3 hours of it in a big long line, or 8 hours or whatever. YouTube seems to be the one that doesn't seem to actively push anything off the mark. Yeah. I think it's because it's got such a breadth of content as well that I don't think it needs to worry too much about trying to push trends on everybody, does it? My digital platforms are wholesome and informative. Yours are destructive and fascist / communist / communist. Pretty much, yeah. I think the biggest delusion in social media is convincing yourself that the one you use is fine. Just in terms of your attention span. I do worry about keeping wheels inside, because I worry if I was to ask Alkarion, put some on his desk and ask him to tickle up the wheels, whether he'd pick the wrong ones. Okay, this is all good. I don't know what this is. This is rockers, isn't it? I could make better use of the room, but we're not going to go overly... we're not going to go overboard with inventory management at the moment. We're just settling into our new home. Could do with some better lighting in here, Alkarion. Paint cans... Fire extinguisher should not be there. It should be in its holster. Where's the fire extinguisher? Okay. Oh, this is the fire extinguisher from the house, isn't it? Yeah, I might as well have that in the apartment now. Because I've heard you can burn buildings down in this game. I'm watching a lot of StarCraft 2 game matches where on the wholesome communist spectrum does that fall. Wait, Chaz replaced the word fascist with wholesome. Get him! Kitten, get the butterfly net, we've got one. Okay, so let's get it all out. Who's playing Chaz? Zerg is apparently garbage right now, so it's definitely not wholesome. StarCraft 2 is only watched by people over 40 in general, so they've likely grown out of their lefty tendencies at that stage. Right, I need you to stay. Okay, right, no. We're just gonna... Just gotta get everything out. Start again. Still trying to balance StarCraft. Why can't I get the ice scraper out? Been watching commented videos from a dude named Loco recently. The variance in win rate has actually shrunk a lot since it's getting worked on again. God, look how much it actually affects the body, the suspension, much. And then the other one. DL. You know what? Fuck you, birds. I'm doing some inventory management. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. This is definitely needed for the inspection, so I'm going to put this with pride of place here. These... Yeah, actually, this would be a good place to put things that are definitely needed for the inspection. Some want the future in Star Trek, others want the future in Warhammer. Aye, but who's paying for that enterprise? Sorry to anybody from South Yorkshire, or from Barnsley, I suppose, specifically. All the matches I've been watching circle around with the same 10-ish pro players. I didn't know you had an interest in this stuff, Chaz. You... I mean, it's just a fucking sledgehammer, right? How often do we use it? You can't even hammer jump in this game. How did we do it last time? Don't feel like something had taken out of it. What? I've never been up here before. We're in a whole new world. Ah, we were in a whole new world. Hammer jumps in. The hammer jump was the rocket and grenade jump of Halo 3. So it was a gravity hammer that had a knockback on it. And you could pull off some dumb shit with it. Sorry, welcome to the stream, Dark. We're back. We're back. This can be tools. This can be fluids. Towns watches it to go to sleep on a night. What, StarCraft, yeah? Still have a lot of roster of Code S players. Few Zerg. Where was I putting this stuff? Let's just put it here, it'll be fine. I do wonder if people come into this playthrough and think, oh, I wonder what Stubble's doing. I bet he's fucking about with singular items in the dark. I just thought, if we live exclusively at the house or here, we've got places to dump rubbish at all times. It's really good, because there's a skip here, isn't there? Although, actually, I don't think the skip works. Does he have a hoist in here, by the way? I know he's got a car jack, but I don't think he has a hoist. If you want to keep my custom for longer than these rallies are going to take, you're going to have to get a hoist, dickbag. See the StarCraft 1 piece or League, depends on the time of the year. I watched StarCraft fairly extensively until ASL started and all the good players started playing an actual balanced game. What's ASL? Oh, is it a league? Last GSL, or apparently like twice the number of reserve players. Could be a thing where pro play doesn't actually affect actually common games. Maybe Zerg has a higher skill ceiling, difficult compared to what most people play. It was bound to happen. It's almost this worthy. I might put spare parts over here then. I'm worried about putting stuff too close to the door, because I parked the Ferndale near the door once, and the door opened and flung the Ferndale to the moon. These paint cans... Can you spray the roll kit? Would the car look better with an orange roll cage? I think it might. Oops. Used to be able to spray the roll cage. I haven't tried in this. No? Oh yeah. Where was that? It popped up for a split second. There. Yep, you can totally spray the roll cage. Nice. ASL, wow, that is old. 62, yes, Maz. Some of us are old school. StarCraft consumed my life from... Oh, it is a pro brute. Oh, so it is a league within StarCraft. Consumed your life from 2011 to 2020. I've been considering getting back into it. You'll end up modding Twitch channels again, so then. It's not worth it. My brain is not capable of handling that game. I played my placement matches 10 years ago and was like, fuck this, the game is too stressful. There are some games that are too stressful to play and better to watch. You're welcome. 38 Manly, the Waitrose part of England. Oh, you laugh, kitten. You live in the Waitrose part of Yorkshire. Right. What we like, I'm a bit thirsty. I am worried about the tractor running out of power as well. And it's getting dark. Maybe we'll come back here tomorrow and we're going to get this car ready for the inspection. I suppose I should say thank you for allowing me to use your garage indefinitely. You are very nice, and we all love you very much. The truth, there's no point. Like, what he doesn't know, can't hurt him. Right then, next. Now the car and all the goods have been moved over, I need to put some fuel in this tractor before it lets us down. We'll go home and have a sausage or two as well. Maybe sleep. You could hear the Waitrose Yorkshire in your voice. Past 3 Waitroses in a short 15-minute drive. That's how I am with WoW Arena matches. There's so much shit flying around and going on screen. I can't keep up with any of it, but I enjoy watching, knowing little of what's going on. It is, in London on New Year, they have a massive firework display on the Thames near the big wheel. And there's less visually going on at that firework display than there is with 2 level 11s dueling in retail. And that's a roundabout. Look it up. Think? What is that, some North Yorkshire thing? Well, arenas is the other thing that continues to consume my life. If you squint your eyes real tight, you may occasionally catch me in the offline arena tournament streams. This is where he's going to say this. He's going to say that he's a big deal in the streams. He's going to crack his knuckles with his fingerless gloves on. I'm a pretty big deal. No idea, my mother-in-law goes to it and it's expensive with stuff like speciality pasta and nuts and veg is actually in date. What? That's an option. We do live a long way inland, though, Kit, and the coast is at least an hour and 5 minutes away from you. That's, like, shipping in veg, it's just unreasonable. Do you have that pasta that doesn't come in a tin? Gwynblade's statement is AI, don't read too much into it. Went to Cheshire and they're like, Cheshire is posh. Yeah. Cheshire is to, I was going to say to Lancashire then. It's in Cheshire. Cheshire is to the northwest, like North Yorkshire is to the northeast. Although you could say Cheshire is not even technically north, is it? Where does the north start? Stoke? Barnsley? Oxford? Cheshire's a cat, Studley. So, fan, please take us seriously. Living in Cheshire is what towns are in the northern part of Cheshire? I guess I don't know how far up it goes. I know it borders Greater Manchester, doesn't it? Just ask Trim where he won't go. Warrington, yeah. Macclesfield's in the north of Cheshire. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty, yeah. Nobody's going to sit and say that Macclesfield is a Midlands town, are we? Back when me and my brother lived together, we would order P-Word and watch arena matches on Twitch for weekend activities. We'd be able to do that now, Chaz, or in a couple of months, in Burning Steps, when you're desperately trying to drag your world buffs into bulk. Oh. Actually, they are introducing a change to Chronos, Chaz, where they're going to put the Chrono Boon system in. So you can hold, so once you've gone through the stressful debacle of getting your buffs in Dire Maul, at least you can't get them taken off you. Which I'm kind of sad about. Like, having played extensively on both systems in the last 18 months, I'm going to miss all of those them anecdotes we were talking about earlier. I thought the same. Mina and I were celebrating it until we actually played with it, and it just... I think the problem is on a PvP server, you kind of loot, like... It's like we were discussing before, right? All our memories of Starfall, most of them are when these systems went wrong, and that's where all our anecdotes come from. I don't remember any of the raids on Classic where I just sauntered in with my world buffs and got started and then just did the raid and then logged off. Like, it cuts so much, because I've been fully world buffed and got absolutely blown up in Blackrock Mountain and stuff. But I remember all of those times way more than I remember just cold, efficient, get your buffs, boom your buffs, walk into the raid. I don't know. Too time consuming for your old age. Mansfield is the north-south line, right? Oh, it's the line, so it's the first town. Oh shit, I've done the wrong thing. So Mansfield is the first southern one. Or Midlands, I suppose. Right, what's the tractor like for fuel? Not good. Fucking loud song comes in and ruins everything. Don't go on the road, you'll never get off it. Not bad, not bad. First major task of the day completed. Next up, we need to nip to PSK. I wouldn't actually mind sitting around in the house for 5 minutes. See if I can get some phone calls. If Cats or Auntie would pick up the phone. Depends how far south you are. You're from as to whether you consider the Midlands its own thing or just another weird-speaking northern fiefdom. All those vassals north of Watford. Right, I'll have to drink. I've been thirsty for a long time. That's why I wish they could implement the PvP toggle on and off thing. If people want it, then they can have at it, and I'll join on occasion. But sometimes after a long day, I just want to knock out a few items without it being ripped away from me. PvE servers exist, though, Chaz, don't forget. They just never get popular on private servers for whatever reason. The north is where the grammar starts to reverse. You say reverse as if it's going in a bad direction, mate. Alliance, so then, yeah. We played a lot of Horde in 2025 on hardcore. Right, we're home. We're safe. I've eaten my stress sausage. So far, private ones are only PvP, so I'll live with it. I'll live with what I've got to deal with. Yeah. Trouble is, it's one of the type of changes that killed Sea of Thieves, right? You get one change, and then another change, and then another change, and it's like, that's more convenient. That makes it easy if you just log on, and before long, the game's gone. Topless Gun, can I make a big request? You're not watching, but I'm going to make it into the wilderness. This talk radio station, can it be once a week and not every night? Because you kind of have to switch radio stations. I don't know whether to sleep now. It's a bit early to go to bed, but I suppose we've got 24-hour PSK, so we can go, can't we? It's Wednesday. Yeah, let's go to bed. Let's play off-peak, yeah. There are PvP players and there are PvE players out there, I suppose. And the only appetite for private servers is from the PvPers, so it's, yeah, just a bit... What was that? Just a bit shit out of luck, I guess. Right, it's 3 AM. I think I'm going to save. I'm going to do the responsible thing, and then we'll go to PSK. I don't save often enough in this. One crash and I'd lose an entire stream. Maybe a bit of milk just to tickle off that hunger. Beautiful. What the fuck was that? I thought walls. I am getting phone calls now, Martin, yeah. I'm not getting any right now. Is the phone plugged in? Yeah. Just going to go dispose of this and check the bills before I do save. It's 3 AM. Do you know where your QU clients are? Not at home, by the sound of things. Oh, I do need to go get QU bottles, don't I? Then again, Sothan's currently paying a pittance for QU. Has he actually animated it now so that the empty milk cartons are actually open now? Not animated it, but changed the model. This fucker thinks of everything. Come on, phone, will you ring? I can't really do a great deal without money. There's two things there. Yeah, post order I can't get in the inspection notice. Ooh,
Hello out there, my name is RAU Santos. You don't know me, but I'd like you to become my neighbor. Here at Trumbull Valley we're looking for good folks willing to work hard to rebuild this land. If that sounds like you, then I suggest you pack up your stuff and join us here. There's plenty to live for at Trumpet Valley.
Right, I'll save, I'll log out of this, and we'll head back to State of Decay 2. I'm joking, by the way, just for those that are all clicking off. Settles, good afternoon. God, I don't miss that. That was a dumb way to advertise your new map and new game mode. Who this? Settles, thank you. Is it again for 92 months of Prime? Settles, thank you again for 92 months of Prime. You're one ahead of Sothan. Use that information for what you will. Yeah, for those that don't know what Siddles is referencing, in State of Decay 2, there was loads of like maps that you could play across, zombie sort of like community manager game. A series I very much love. A lot of us have enjoyed it in the past. There's loads of different maps that you can play across, and they released a new map and a new game type. And to advertise it, they spammed the radio on all other maps with that message. And how often was it? Once every 3 minutes? Ooh, it was infuriating. I don't know if I agree with that as a method. Fucking hell. Imagine if you're playing Grand Theft Auto and you hadn't bought the DLC yet. So on the radio, every 3 minutes there was an advert, exactly the same repeating advert for the new DLC. Or imagine Radio Man in My Summer Car just constantly talked about how it can be winter if you pay $11. Toxic. Lovely. Right, PSK time. Then we're off to go and get the car inspection ready. If I can get the handbrake down. Oops. You said State of Decay 2, so it's subbed again. No, wait. Going to PSK in the tractor is a bad idea, isn't it? But I need to go to PSK in the tractor. You can't drive on roads in this game anymore. This song sounds like... What's the music on that that video of the African funeral where they're carrying a coffin that gets used everywhere? This keeps sounding like the music off that. Gwynblade's losing respect for me as we speak. But it does get used a lot all over football discourse. Forgive me. Why would a tractor have bad grip on iced over roads? Wouldn't that imply that they had respect to begin with? Gwynblade has to pretend to have respect because it's a family thing. Alkirion, good morning. Augur, good afternoon. Friday, Augur, I'm thinking we do Bobble League. Oh, I've spunked mine too early. We do golf cards and then play some Bobble League. On stream? I mean on Friday? Oh yeah, I need to speak about that. I forgot what you were referring to. No wait, you wasn't there last night for this discussion. Oh, were you there last night? I can't remember. On Friday, this upcoming Friday, we're supposed to play The Long Dark, right? We're starting the full story mode. But the Friday after is when the Eurovision qualification will be set in stone and we will be picking everybody's countries, right? So that's a week on Friday. But that would mean that I'm starting a brand new full story playthrough and then having a break for 2 weeks. Yeah, there it is, 6-4. It sounds similar, right? Or am I making stuff up? The Minecraft on Friday. Minecraft, I kind of do want to bring that to the forefront a little bit. Looking forward to more Minecraft. But no, we must not spunk our load too early. So I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to just play my winter car and then start the Long Dark after. Don't know. I'm not asking for game suggestions, Siddles. Jesus, big boobs. Calm your passions. Gwynblade's going to mention Prey if you're not careful. Is that what you were referring to, Augur? I'm not quite sure what... Because we had this discussion last night in Pokemon. One more, the forests. Well, Cats did say that there's a possible... there's a button in the forest where you can call in the helicopter and end the game. Have I not pressed the right thing? No. But I've already watched the like ending where you get in the helicopter, and it was, I don't say this lightly, it was kind of disgusting. So I would have been considering that, but I'm not anymore. Starting a new one right before Eurovision Friday. Yeah, it was talking about this last night. I'm not sure what to do. We're doing game suggestions. I think you should play... You say that, Tag Slack, and good afternoon. I'm actually considering Blueprints as a game for the stream, as long as people don't help. But then again, I think there's only like Razor and Chaz who I know who've played it. And Chaz is probably typing as we speak. I'm giving you short games that would fill the void, you penis. We could have a short game to fill the void, or I could just play more of this and bring about the amateur rally, the junior rally gold sooner, so we could move on to other things. I'm looking forward to Long Dark, though. Minesweeper Friday. Yeah, we'll maybe just fill it in with more of this. Play Peggle. We'll all be so emotionally all over the place at the end that we won't know what to do with ourselves. We'll just go to bed and wake up next Monday. It's not enough fuel, game. I am not used to it running this smoothly at PSK, by the way. Peglin, it's roguelike Peggle. Peglin? Where do I know Peglin from? It's not Benedict Cumberbatch, is it? God, people are going to start doing alternate spellings of Benedict Cumberbatch, and I'm going to have to shoot myself. It's not Benedict Cumberbatch, it's like... Peglin. I know that from somewhere. Is it? Oh, is it an actual game? What have I done wrong here? Have I fucked something up? Pegwin. Oh, it's Pegwin. Yeah, it's Pegwins from fucking Fall Guys. Pegwins, that's what they're called. These videos you sent Auntie and I. Is this so we don't ask loads of questions? Oh, it's not a tutorial, Martin. It's a series. It's about an absolutely monumentally gargantuan task that takes entire guilds a lot of work to complete. And it's about a single rogue that decided to attempt it relatively solo against all odds. So you're going to get a bit of explanation and a bit of lore, and then it's going to start what is some of the most bullshit... What am I doing wrong here? One of the most bullshit World of Warcraft adventures ever. It's genuinely worth watching those 4 videos from the one I sent you onwards. It's fucking ridiculous. It's something that Trim and Mina and I and Augur and everybody watches quite a lot because it's just so ridiculous. You don't have to know anything about WoW, it's just fucking... It's dumb. Chaz, you're going to run around and... There you go, Chaz, there's a new challenge for you. The Naked Rogue. It may seem slow at the start, Martin, but it's all valuable information. Right. I guess I don't really need to do anything, do I? We can just drive off to Elkarion's now. Lovely. Do I need anything while I'm here? Am I forgetting something? No. I think we can just go. Right then, to Elkarion's, and now we're going to do some working on the car, which is something I've not done in ages. Wait, where's the jerry can? That's camouflage, that fucking thing. There's nothing really to do at PSK, but if you're just there for fuel, because you can't knock Martin out, so... You know? hate the new traction on ice, though. If anybody else introduced something like this into a game, we'd have to ask serious questions about... Wait, why am I so cold? I can't afford to be sweating like this in -15. The traction is F... I don't know if it is. Okay, we're warming up, we're fine. I've driven plenty of tractors on icy days, but even on black ice, they're as good as you would imagine. I don't understand why he's decided that low traction on ice is a thing. Maybe if it gets really bad, tractors just become terrible. Because it's only in the tractor. Like normal cars, I guess you can't put studs on them, but still. Right, don't scale the tractor off the side of the road. But it's only on concrete, ice on concrete, so I suppose like a black ice situation. I guess we'll go this way. I really, really hated. I really hate PSK. I've not actually checked for the new update, have I, whether there's anything going on in here? I'll do it another time. I really hate PSK, right? And I really, really miss going to Birmingham and buying everything we need and filling up at the old tanks, and I hate it. I absolutely despise it and wish it would go back to what it was. But that's the point, right? We're supposed to feel that. That's his intention. No. Sorry, Bear, I've got no traction. I apologise. Gwynblade's on there as well. Can we stop pushing me, please? This situation's bad enough as it is. Is that how you deal with your problems, Bear? We checked his food. Yeah, I went yesterday. Oh no, that's a good point. I forgot about that. I might have burnt Futufon down. We could go and check that. If I get the car running, we'll go and check. Yesterday I went into Futufon and they refused to give me my job back, so I turned all of the burners on the oven and just left. Cut to an interview with Topless Gun where they do just like small businesses suck, lol. I think this game, like, my summer car is a love letter to a period in his life that he really enjoyed, where the summers were long and he had nothing in the world to care about other than his hobby and his little community in his little village, and everybody knew each other and that kind of thing. And there's a lot of social commentary in it as well about fucking, well, alcoholism for one. And I think this game, while working as a gameplay sequel, is his interpretation of why it died, right? Convenience, chains moving in and suddenly slowly eroding the community and the sense of... Yeah. It's sad, really, and you feel it as a player.
My friend type came first in the Beijing Marathon DC years ago, but still has not been awarded a gold medal. China refuses to acknowledge Taiwan. Sotans are big Thai fan, and by that he loves tying people up before his skin's stem.
Refuses to acknowledge Taiwan. That's so dumb. Fucking hell. Santa, good afternoon and thank you for the bits. That's brilliant. Then he has the blades to do it. Fucking hell. Santa, good afternoon. I knew that you could get new jobs in my winter car, I just didn't expect arsonist to be one of them. But if I'm not allowed a house, then Futufon's not allowed to remain standing. Alright, we'll go home, we'll get the car fixed. No, I'll go home, go to Alcarions, we'll get the car fixed, and if it's up and running, we'll go and check if Futufon burned down. The problem is, there was 4 people in the staff room at the time, so they might have realised and just turned it off, and I'm like running around now going and they might have turned it off after 5 seconds. I don't know. Am I going to be able to get to Alcarions in 4 minutes? Yeah. This felt like a relaxing start to the stream, actually. Let's not let it continue. Everybody rate everybody in the Doomhaus by who looks like they smell the most. There we go, let's start a bit of trouble. Because as we know, relaxing in this game is the last thing you should do. Watch Cousin come over the hill now and smack into me. We did learn yesterday that Augur doesn't ever wash his shoes. Shaggy Dan. Good morning. I'm not saying I did it, but I attempted to burn it down. We'll see when we get there. Trim smells the most. How could he not with the size of his... Oh. Sorry, Santa, we were bullying Trim. How could he not with the size of his nose? Bought a dog with no nose. How does it smell? Fucking terrible. Shaggy Dan, good morning. I can't get over the message Cheeky once said where he said, "My summer car is a loud game." Could not be more correct. Right, we're nearly at Alcarions. If I could pass this inspection today, I'd be very happy, but we're going to have to get some work because I can't afford the inspection. I did turn the oven off in the apartment, didn't I? I did. I remember being like, confirmed. Radio Man wouldn't have played any drivel like this. Kelly confirmed it. What, today or yesterday? Is Kelly here? Have I missed Kelly? I swear you people that changed coloured names, like... Oh, that was yesterday, gotcha. Like, Chaz does it. Kelly does it, Alcarion does it. If your name happens to be the same colour as somebody that is the only person that uses it, I sometimes don't even realise you exist. Like if you come in here now with a green name around Santa's length, I would just assume it was Santa that wrote it. It's the best form of stealth. Am I here too early? Oh shit. He's going to open shortly. Is that all I am to you? A colour? Yeah, green, unfortunately, Paul. Of course not purple. Right, Alcarion's opening in 10 minutes. I'm going to leave you... Wait, somebody pick option 1 or option 2, and I'm not going to put you in charge of the midstream break for your choice. Santa says option 1. Alright, we're going with Doomhaus Radio. Give me a second. Perfect. There we go. Right, I need you to keep a keen eye on Alcarions because he's about to open shortly. Acknowledge me despite my colour. No. Right. Santa is actually in charge. Everybody do as he says. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Oh, Brian is back. Lol. Brian is not back. I'm a dipshit.
Welcome back to Finish Frenzy, the hottest radio show on this side of Pettyography. Folks, have you heard about Joe Than's latest exploit? Trying to jump the Resco over the railroad tracks. Thought he was in an action movie. Thankfully, he only dented his pride and a couple of fenders and 384 passengers.
Oh, I just got back in time for the ads to start. Shot. Fisty, hello. Quite an entrance. Martin, thank you for the bits. Fisty, thank you for the bits. Dougie, welcome to the stream. What's in that can? Give Santa a music choice, and the loud song is what everybody's greeted by. Lovely. I maybe should have brought some food out here, you know. Right. He's not open. Why is he not open? I think it might not be open because I was studying when it was opening time. Let's go save and come back in. Oh, it runs nice over here. Dougie, good morning, says lemonade. Fisty says twisted fruit. Martin says prefer a peppy. 6-4 says fizzy orange. Let's get his car ready for inspection. And then when it's inspected, we're all set and ready to gear up for the rally. We're going to have our first rally upcoming, I think, unless I end up going to prison or dying, both of which are possible. As ours says, ginger beer. Oh, I've got that for me stretch. Fucking on fire. Oh, so much driving this last couple of weeks. I'll be in a passenger. Lovely. Brian is not back, I'm a dipshit. Right, the answer is... I'm getting absolutely shit on this week. I think that's the third week in a row that one of the first two guesses gets it before I've even friggin' opened it. Not twisty fruits. Or is this bitch open? He is. Good. Fisty, good work. Goodness me for once. Fuck you. Right, let's have the radio on. I'm going to put Finland FM on. Doomhaus FM has let us down. Plus it's got Sothan all over it. And we're going to get the car ready for inspection. Actually, let's have that a bit louder. Have you told these like you fetched 6 different cans from the kitchen? What they don't know can't hurt and Gwynblade. All open but one. They're all the same flavour though, which is the problem. No wait, Alcarion's, that's Alcarion, not Azar. Sorry, Azar, I just judged you for Alcarion's actions. Right, keen-eyed among you might realise I'm at Alcarion's and not at somewhere sensible. This is where we live now after burning the house down, so this is where we deal with the car. I was just about to get rally ready, and then I realised that the inspection was due. Timing, as always, terrible. Again, the frame rate's fine here, but in the house it's ghastly. Maybe burning the house down is the best thing you can do for performance. I can't find the socket set. I'm just getting used to my new garage setup. Right, actually, what needs to go on the car in terms of the inspection? You, and you. You need to go in the car because you need the warning triangle. Also, the back bench. Then, I think I might have to put the other carb on. Because the other twin barrel one, I'm not sure if it passes inspection. A nice lineup of stuff in it. Inventory management, that's what we're all here for. So, what on this car is not legal? The carb might be fine, because the racing carb from the first game was fine, but why take the risk when it's only a couple of bolts, right? I think we'll start with the carb, because I also need to try and diagnose why the engine's dead. Got a problem there as well. Fuck, I need a battery, don't I? Is this battery flat?
Satana.
Fuck it. Well, let's get it ready, and then if we run out of time, we'll drive off over there. He does have it hot in it, he really does. But it's better for the car, at least. Why did it just shut the door? Imagine the amount of electric you'd save. Just close the door. Fuck that guy, honestly. Sick of pretending I respect him. Right, let's have this up here. We need to take the air filter off first. Part of me thought that when we got this new carb, it wouldn't need an air filter, but it's not like the other ones. I think that might be in the magazine. Why does he need to save money? He's been making a fortune off the entire Loppy family. Is this a sign that he's so unbelievably wealthy as a result of our failures that he doesn't even need to sweat the small stuff? What was the drink? It was a Pepsi Max flavour variant, Martin. It was the new egg and cress flavour. Delicious. Right, you go there. And where's the other cab? It does have it a bit warm in here. Making me sweaty. That's how he likes his 23-year-olds, or whatever we are. Right. New, old, I should say, carb in place. This thing's looking a lot more worn than the one we just put on. I'm worried that carbs can now break. Who was it who yesterday who said simple carbs would have been a good stream title, and I can't believe I've got hundreds of my summer or winter car streams without thinking of it. Okay, carb swapped out. Next. Sorry if you can hear all that banging upstairs. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear that? Then I want... Where's the other one? Got to be in line with that, surely. There. It does struggle a little bit when staring at the car, but it's getting better. Then I need to take the harness off first. These were 11s in the first game. I've actually made 10s for the harness. Colour me surprised. Then we want you off. Where did you take the racing harness off? Hello? It is fully unbolted. How do you take this thing off? Pop the seat off as well, maybe? I don't know if you take the seat off, whether the harness flies off as well. Now will you come off? Okay, I saved and reloaded, and just like the previous game, the roll cage goes back to being white. Must be not very sticky paint. So this is all the rally stuff. Put that over here, not those wheels though. Do I need to... I passed the inspection with these Gomma Gobblers, didn't I? You over here. Look at that beautiful sunrise. I would say it's a nice fine morning, but it's not. It's nearly noon when the sun comes up. Beautiful. I haven't done these back seats in a while. Maybe the wrong way? Oh, I can't put them in because the roll cage is... Wait. Tell me I don't have to get the roll cage removed to pass the inspection. Surely... Genuine question you can answer. Did you... You didn't have to have the rear seats in the first game to pass the inspection, did you? Because you can't put the rear seats in with the roll cage. So maybe you don't need rear seats for the inspection. I can't remember, actually. Maybe alright. Just stick these in. Yeah, maybe you didn't. Now I'm thinking about it, because I very rarely had rear seats in the car before. And this goes in here. But then I haven't passed the inspection with the roll cage in this, so that might be some new devilry that is added to this. Then we want... Is it a 7 on that interior, or is it a 9? Maybe a 9. That fucker there, I can see it. 8? 8. Should be the alternative on the other side. So that should be inspection worthy, but I fucking forgot to bring a battery. I bought one yesterday at the end of the stream, didn't I? But forgot to install it, annoyingly. What kind of self-respecting garage doesn't have a jump start thing? Oh, I need the steering wheel. Yeah, I remember now. Fuck, have I left the old steering wheel at the house? I've been slightly forgetful. Fuck. Do you reckon he'll let me take the back lots? Actually, I'm not driving that fucking thing, especially not with on mouse and keyboard. Oh, that's so dumb. I need to go to the house to pick up a steering wheel, and I need to go to the PSK, or at least get the saw bay to pick up another battery. I could take the tractor home and we'll bring the saw bay back, because I don't need the tractor over here anymore, do I? Plus I'm hungry and thirsty, we can go get some lunch while we're out there. And then, 6-4, on the way back, we'll take the saw bay and we'll check if Futufon's burned down. What are we having from lunch for lunch? You've got options of a burger, P-word, salmon soup, a nice side salad. What else is there? Sausage and chips. Possibilities are endless. Just need to cut across the top of the map. Should be fine, given it's the only road in this game at the moment. Have a burger. What kind of burger though? Bacon, cheeseburger, double cheeseburger, vegetarian, chicken. I'll have a chicken burger for lunch. Chicken burgers, well, I'm sure we all like them, are the Pepsi of burgers, aren't they? And yes, we all like them. Delicious, just like the internationally recognised second option that you can farm a bit of social credit if you say you like more than the first option. They're sat right there for a banger of a Facebook post. There you go. Shortcut to at least 7 likes. Yeah, like that kid, precisely. Coke's a massive tic-tac-toe. Isn't there only Guatemala? Was it Guatemala that's a Pepsi country? It's like the only country in the world where there's more Pepsi drunk than there is Coke. Was it Coke? Is that where it was in Atlanta? What was the name of the guy that invented it? Was it Pemberton something? And we're not talking about peanut butter kitten before you go and get yourself cancelled. I think it's some at Pemberton. Did you know originally it had Coke in it? We're a new Coca-Cola household anyway. It's weird, I feel like New Coca-Cola was more important in Fallout 3 than it was in Fallout 4, despite having an entire theme park based out of it. Oh, I just had a really, really bad flashback. Where towards the end of Nuka World, the game was getting too easy in Fallout 4. So I made the decision that when I got back from Nuka World, I would throw away all of my gear, remember, and go out naked and rebuild my gear set just to make the run into the game a bit more difficult. And like the stream before I went home, I found my dream legendary, the instigating sniper rifle. Fuck. I wandered about that whole wasteland dreaming of getting an instigating sniper rifle to drop. And then it dropped the stream before I threw all my gear away. I hate this place. Remember the guy in Nuka World with great pecs? What was his name? Cito. Trim got a tattoo of Cito not long after that stream. Fun fact about Pepsi, apparently Coke used to have a bottling plant in York province. And Newfoundlanders are, as a unit, basically pulled away from Coke. That's why you'll find a lot of restaurants here have Pepsi instead. Pepsi never took their bottling factory away. Is that why, again in Fallout 4, the island that the Far Harbour, so there was a DLC called Far Harbour which was meant to be like Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, Maine area. That's what it was based on, like that kind of area. On the island, there is a factory that bottles Vim Cola, which was a direct rival of Nuka Cola, and the only cola you found on the island was Vim Cola, not Nuka Cola. Is that a direct reference to what you're referring to? Or whatever, man, the alternative soda, yeah. Was it meant to be modelled on Newfoundland? I didn't know that, but that's an amazing reference, if so. It was meant to be like the Nova Scotia, Maine kind of area. It was like all fishing trade, like a small island that was a huge fishing community. There was Bear Harbour in Maine, yeah. So I wonder if, that's like I say, Maine, right? Up that way, the fishing community in the Atlantic, that northwest area. I wonder if they brought that reference a little south and put it in Maine, because that sounds incredibly close, right? Bar Harbour, not Bear Harbour. We do have Coke here, and it's more common than it used to be, but Newfoundland definitely holds a grudge. I do find it a strange coincidence, if not, though, because that story you just told, Fisty, the only example I could think of, or the thing it made me think of, was Vin in that DLC, and it's set suspiciously close to your part of the world. Reaps, welcome to the stream. Did Pepsi do what the others did and cave to the sugar tax, or did they stick with Coke and just reduce the bottle size and increase the cost? I don't know, actually. Reaps, good afternoon. Pepsi does seem to, I don't know whether I've just killed any taste of Coca-Cola, but Pepsi does seem to taste significantly better than it used to in this country specifically. I don't know. Pepsi recently made the labels shorter on their bottles, just like Vin did. I'm actually starting to really question the phone's ringing. Let me in the pitch. Hello? Siddles. Yes, Siddles. You are my saviour and my hero. Okay, yeah. Love you, bye. We've actually got work. This is good. Growing up, you drank Coke. Always tasted a tinny to you, like metal shavings in water. Now you're selling it. I've had Pepsi for a long time, from store-bought bottles and cans and stuff, yeah. It tastes different, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't know if I quite remember what it tasted like before, but maybe it's killed my Coca-Cola receptors. Regular Pepsi used to be the best drink in the world. These days I find it tastes very metallic as well, so I prefer diet, but regular Coke. I just can't cope with the fuzzy teeth thing. I know aspartame kills children, and I think it blew up Alderaan. But the sugar is just too much. Retro Pepsi, I think I'm tasting what it used to be, and it's amazing. Is there such a thing as retro Pepsi? Look at all them cheers lined up. It is, yeah. Can't believe we used to... Then again, we didn't drink a lot of it as Baines. Mexico have the best Coke. Colombia does. We joke, but when we're playing GeoGuessr, if there's a lot of advertising for Coca-Cola, it's usually Mexico or Brazil. Because for some reason, it's 50 times bigger in those countries than it even is in the English-speaking world. Retro Pepsi comes out maybe a few times a year at most. Could guzzle the stuff. Have you tried Vim? I'm genuinely starting to think that that's where the Vim reference came from in Fallout 4, and if so, that's really cool. Mexico and its soda consumption, you get looked at like you're crazy when you want water over Coke. How have they done that, though? Isn't it true, Chaz, that there's like all the schools, a lot of schools and stuff, like you call their sports days, are officially sponsored by Coca-Cola? Maybe they've got a more original recipe, yeah, without the Coke, yeah. Possibly. Maybe they've just they've not got the restrictions that the rest of us have got. That might be in Brazil, I'm not sure. Fucking hell, it's genius marketing. Right, and my sausage is cooked. They are. I'm not going to eat too much though, because I don't want to put weight on ahead of the rally, and because I've burnt my house down and can no longer look at the scales, it's up to me to maintain weight without being able to see just how much of a BFF I've become. Right, do I want to go and buy this battery and stuff now? Or do I... Yeah, I do. Do I? I do. I don't know, do I? Yes, but I might not get home in time. Or do we chop logs with the remaining... I'm going to chop logs. Siddles will come in, I promise. You burnt your house down! Exclamation mark recap. There's no recap for this, hang on. Done. Sorted. I should actually tickle that up a little bit. Maybe if we've got a bit of time to wait by the phone and wait for a new job or something, we'll do the recap thing. Right, I'm off to chop logs. I know it's not the most glittery and glamorous thing to do, but I need the money. I'm worried about only having 475. So it's actually gone now, Reaps. I've got... It's just... a shell of its former self. Right, how do I drive... Yeah, I just live in the apartment. I've always had the apartment, but it's mostly just like a little base of operations in town, but now it's my primary house. I know one day at my aunt's place I was offered something to drink. I asked for water and she followed up being confused, like, why water? Why not one of these 10 flavours of soda? Not a terribly unhealthy nation either, is it? Am I too tired to go chop logs? Possibly. We'll do it anyway, fuck it. Yeah, he managed to burn down the house. I came in one day and he was in a bad mood and didn't realise until that he had literally torched the place. I also left the oven on full whack at Futufon as well to try and burn him down for refusing to give me my job back, so we're going to have to go over there and see what a mess I've made of that. But the police haven't come for me. America makes one of the best beers in the world. They just only really export the shit. Did somebody mention beer? Oh, America, good sodas, shit beers. Beer and any beer. Soda comes out of the tap. You have to boil pasta in it. Oh, imagine bathing in full fat coke. In-depth recap. Schmitz, welcome to the stream, by the way. Stood left the stove burner on, burned down the house, lost all his jobs, and the phone wasn't ringing. So he tried to go back to the factory where they did not re-employ him. He left all their stove burners on before he left. Eventually he came back to the apartment and his phone was ringing. Lo and behold, a shit-sucking job had appeared and the playthrough was officially saved. As for Futufon though... Question mark. There's tons of diabetes, high cholesterol and high blood pressure in that oven of a country. You speak about it so glowingly, chap. Yeah, that does change things a bit then. Is Trim in yet? Let's just take a quick trip to Trim's farm. The funniest thing here in the UK is explaining to people that Desperado beer is French and not Mexican. It doesn't have tequila in it. What does it have then? What's its USP? Tastes like this. Right, I'm just nipping in to see if Trim's alive and well. I have my doubts. Oh, it's tequila flavoured. Madry has nothing to do with Spain. He's not here, is he? Trim used to live here, for those that never watched the summer version. He let us drive his combine once, that was slow. He used to come here and deliver bales for him, bless him. Dead now, of course, breaks your... Actually... When I end up slipping on my own knees when I go to lean forward in a chair, I know I don't belong in that country. You're slipping on your own knees when you go to lean forward in a chair? What do you mean by that, Chess? Like Cadbury's is chocolate flavoured. Is it? What is it? High fructose corn syrup. Carling is Canadian. Take that, reform. Fucking hell, there was nothing in that one either. I thought for a split second there might be a surprise waiting in one of these sheds, but as with all the others, it seems there isn't. I hate all these companies and they're changing their products to be cheaper. They think we'll never notice. He was wearing shorts and your elbows slipped on your legs because you tried to lean forward. I was just sitting there watching TV. It was... Oh, it was the sweat, I see. I thought it was like some reference to you being healthier than everybody else. Yeah, nobody should be that warm. Bear, good morning. Just really flexible, yeah. That's what I thought he was kind of working towards. Like he's got good mobility, so he doesn't belong in that country. Yeah, show us what it looked like, Chaz, when you fell. If only there was an emote for it. I actually know what he's going to do here. Waiting. 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 He's gone to walk his fucking dog, hasn't he? Right, I'm off to go get some logs. As much as I want to get the car ready for the inspection, we have got, I think, if the next weekend is ice racing, we've got a week and 3 days or something until the rally. Just a sweaty nerd in Mexico watching that TV show that showed a gruesome murder on the local news. Body dragged across the pavement by a car. Shit was culture shock in so many ways. What, a real news story? God, all my mates when we were kids, not all my mates, but some of them had, this was in like 2003 or 4, they had a video of some cartel murder where somebody was dragged by their belt buckle and their body came to pieces, and they were all watching it. I can't do that stuff. It just reminded me of it. Everybody had, like, for some reason, there was them kids that their phones were full of, like, beheading videos and stuff, and a lot of stuff from the... why have I forgot the name of the Balkans, that's the word. It's every day now on X, yeah. Helicopter hovering above the body, showing the whole thing and no censoring, Jesus. Every edgy middle school kid, yeah, beheadings and shooting videos and stuff, yeah. Weird, isn't it? And Instagram full of that as well, if you allow it. And fucking X and all of them. I don't know if you allow it, but if your algorithm gets out of control. Everyone knew the name of that one website as well, yeah. Ugh. I'm actually fiercely proud of not having the stomach for that stuff. I think that's important. I'd rather be, if you have to be on one extreme of the scale, I'd rather be somebody that can't watch them than somebody that has loads of them on their fucking phone. Ooh, I don't know if that's a good angle, actually. Like that growing up, but that we at least had to go out of the way to watch, just plastered on the local PBS channel. Why did I think I was backed up to this perfectly? That's dumb. Yeah, it was certain, and the other one that began with O. Yeah, the fact it's on the news is kind of crazy, Chaz, I'm with you. Tell you what I might do to line up to this properly. It seems weird seeing it just called that, but don't type the full thing out, because I think somebody did it recently and it went to the website. Or some mirror of it or something. Right, can I see? Okay, doing logs here felt like a good idea, but it's so finicky to get everything lined up right. Guys in cars, go for a shot off the gun. Caught the guy in the side of the head, survived, but he had to learn everything from counting and reading. Yeah, I forgot that was not long ago, was it? Wasn't that like 10 years ago or something? Okay, right. Don't watch the stream just for 10 minutes. I'm making a fool of myself here. That might work. I've got no room to manoeuvre. We just watched normal porn when we were younger. It means page 3's you fished out of the recycling. This is a mess. Is that lined up straight? None of them are going in, are they? Let's test it. If not, we can hitch the log splitter. It's not the end of the world. I'm going to end up really tired, aren't I? I don't think you can sleep in Scotties. There's only ever photos back then. Oh God, yeah. The idea of video on that website. Christ. Don't act like you didn't watch Two Girls One Cup when you were younger. Mercifully, by the time I was aware of that, I was like 25 plus. So I'd grown out of the desire to watch it. Or the not desire, that's maybe the wrong word. Thankfully, I've never seen it. How would you rate the new tractor experience? Out of 4 cans of beans. It's under the sand out of 10, I think. But it's just a shit place to chop logs. I thought it was being so cool doing it here, but no. Because you can't drive past it. Turns out Topless knew what he was doing when he set it up in the other place. But that should be perfect. Remember my younger second cousin in Ireland showed my brother and I beheading video and said, "Why the fuck do you think this is funny?" And he couldn't answer it. I think he was expecting a different reaction, yeah. One of them, like, proper fucked me up for, like, a week or something. It wasn't the gore, because I watched it like, somebody showed me and I thought it was a scene from, like, a shitty B-movie or something. There we go. So I watched it and I was like, yeah, that's pretty dumb. And it didn't look that realistic. Only to discover it was from the Balkans. And then it was just the idea of, like, A, I'm sure that happens a lot, but B, the fact it was something that was getting, like, traded around. For some reason, that was the thing that disturbed me the most. Is that up or is that not up? Good, and then VTO on. Revs up. Okay, I finally fucking set this up for this thing. You've got a fear of missing out to watch it. I don't feel too bad. I've not seen it at this point, Paula. My ex-girlfriend used to find these kind of things and make them watch them. Being 15, you think you have to sit there and watch all of it, but it turns out you can just say no and leave, yeah. Kids, right? Even the good ones don't know what they're doing in a situation like that. The only that movie that fucked me up was Megan is Missing, or whatever it's called, just randomly showing a girl in a barrel decomposing. That stuck with me for months. Am I flipping the... It's weirdly... realistic. How many have I thrown out now? I should be counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Yeah, seeing this shit in real life, been first on the scene to all sorts of, like, messed up accidents and stuff, but seeing it in real life is different to just the idea of somebody passing that stuff around on their phone like it keeps it. Like, get tractors on full throttle. Why does it feel like it's not going fast enough? I don't get it. Sick videos traded like Pokemon cards. Yeah, why is the engine not revving very high? The hand throttle's on full. Fuck those. Why is it not? It only wants to be on full revs when it's... when I'm in driving mode, look. We'll get out of it and then... There we go. Weird. What's happening? Is it not fucking sat right? It's moving back and forwards, isn't it? Ah, it was the handbrake. Okay. Couldn't see because it was dark. Green Gakpo, welcome to the stream. One gore picture I remember seeing back in the day is a picture of a guy devoured by an animal that some cheeky fuck left on a college computer, yeah. Yeah, them fucking school computers and college computers back in the 90s were a shit show. They had to be wiped every time a kid used them. And for good fucking reason. Worst one I've seen is a kid was driving off the side of a cliff and drove straight into a rock, and they cut a scene of him in the hospital and his face was open like one of the Stranger Things creatures. Ooh. The internet was not a good idea, was it? It's gone from this terrible stuff to you watching a person frustratedly try and chop logs at the time when all of these anecdotes happen. It's either disgusting or dumb, and there's no in between. Around when I was in sixth form, there was a video doing the rounds. I saw it once and it fucked me up completely. The fact this stuff was being passed around by people willing to take the time and effort to copy a VHS is crazy. If you ever come across a film called The Phantom Menace, don't watch it. Yeah. Unless you're a fan of trade blockades. Yeah, it was the handbrake. I must have just got, like... Because you usually do it blind, don't you, at night? Because you can't see the fucking thing, so I must have just got the is it on, is it off mixed up in my head, so I'd put it off when I thought it was on. They put that on Disney Plus. Christ, they'll do anything for profit, won't they? I heard the guy that runs Disney is an antihistamine. I never voted for him. There's people that wear glasses too, yeah. Are we back to fucking Fallout references again? I was just thinking of... What was the name of the nuker guy that had his head frozen so he could come back? Turns out Fallout's got us covered for every reference today. Knocking the trailer about these logs unexpected. I think that's the reason why so many of them are flying off the edge. I just need money. Badly. We'll get the car up and running, but we've got time. I need to go back to the house, don't I, to get a stock steering wheel as well. Unless we order one, but then that'll take a couple of days to come, and it's stuck behind a £5 post order I didn't need to order. Does anybody want to buy a pair of bucket seats? How good would it be if the flea market was actually connected to everybody else in the player base? Imagine that. So you could buy and sell items. Like, if that would be actually really good if the flea market was like a multiplayer feature, like in Diablo, remember, but not for real money. Like, if I was missing a control arm, there would be a chance I could buy one from the flea market every week because somebody who had excess could put it on there. Anything against facial hair as well, like Pete Hexit does. Either that's somebody in the news that I probably should know the name of, or it's a character from Coronation Street in the 90s. Given it's mine, is it the latter? Is it still not full? It should be full. It's usually full about halfway through. Secretary of Defence. Is this the Secretary of Defence on Rosamond Street? Fucking Rosamond Street. It's not starting curry yet. There we go, it's full. Right, that was miserable. Bear, I would not recommend chopping logs here, it sucks buns. Right, PTR, Jesus, I'm in fresh mode. PTO is disabled, should be safe, it's safe. Right, Operation collect the trailer without knocking over the log splitter. I get really tired. Don't knock the log split. Don't knock it over, don't knock it over. Can't even fucking get around it. We'll go the long way. What are we listening to? Put this talk radio show on once every week, not every night. This, everybody look away just for a second. No, it's the safe room music from the first game, isn't it? Yeah, that was embarrassing. And I've already filled it. That's why it wasn't filled, wasn't it? Because half the fucking logs have gone flying. There we go. It makes you feel safe in stressful, calm in stressful situations.
He's now attempting to finish it backward. Good luck, Cheeky.
Sorry, I'm lashing out. Sotham's done nothing wrong in the last 5 minutes. A stressful situation like when Martin makes a 6-7 joke. I'm actually a fan of Martin doing that now, just to see how performative everybody gets in the reaction to it. Please say I didn't knock it over. Oh, we're fine. Right. Is Siddle's good? No, I can't go to Siddle's now, can I? It's too dark. That's because it is fisty, right? This is something kids like. I think the best thing to think about that is let's just not pretend that everything we liked as kids, parents were like, yeah, I see why they like that, that's pretty good. That's meaningful, and I can get behind it. Everybody says it ironically, Martin, though. That's the thing. The whole idea of it is irony, right? Oh, I found some snow that's maybe a little bit too deep. What would unironic use of that be? The idea is to inflame, right, I suppose? Right, 30 minutes to get these logs dropped off the Siddle. I know I'm going in the wrong direction. They genuinely think it's funny, but if it's making them all laugh, then it is legitimately funny, right? Well, am I driving that way if I were to drive this way? I keep thinking that's town. It's not town, it's the ski ramps. It's funny to them, not just to you. There we go. I don't think you're the target audience for this. makes me think of idiocracy when things are funny without making sense, yeah. I think that's meme culture that's done that, right? It's kind of changed humour for the lowest common... No, because memes are so mainstream, let's say it that way instead, that it's changed humour to the point where it got shrunk down to such the tiniest little, like... Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, it shrunk humour down to, like, the odd single image or the tiniest reference or whatever. And they seem to enter a post-humour period now. And that's where the kids are sat now. My girlfriend's son sitting on his tablet the other day saying 6'7", biggest dickus to himself on repeat, cracked me up. He's never seen Life of Bride. Don't spoil the best of mine. Let kids be kids, who's it hurting? Absolutely, yeah. I need to study Martin's brain someday to see how much it's scrambled. I was walking past some kids doing it at me. I've never felt so intimidated. Intimidated. I was saying yesterday, if you go watch the Leeds United highlights of them playing Burnley from Friday, there was a kid walked out, one of the mascots, and all the players are like clapping the crowd, and the crowd's trying to jeer him up because it was an important game. And the mascot at the front of the line that's being led out by our captain just like was looking around a little bit awed by what was going on, this little young girl. And then she clocked the camera and just started giving it and there's a look on her face as if this is going to piss people off. And I kind of respect that more than the people condemning it. It's so good. We're talking about 6'7", Anthony. I'm going to have to do it at some point, right? Yeah, the L on the forehead thing is our generation's version, right? Like, it's such a dumb thing. I have got no fucking clue why it's funny. Like, but I don't usually sit and condemn kids' humour too much. But you could see the rebellion in her face when she was doing it. It made me laugh. Not even condemning it, just find it annoying. You're allowed, you are, yeah. I find the best way to avoid stuff like 6'7" is not to hang around with kids. Yeah, I'll watch kids stuff on the internet where it also exists. It is fisty, yeah. It's designed to be, right? Same as kids who laugh at naughty words. I don't think they even understand it themselves. No. Well, that's like with most memes. How many times does somebody reference or quote something from a meme and you ask them what's the origin and say, I don't know actually. It's the same shit, right? This has been a long tractor journey to the point where I'm worried about starving to death. I think they realise, like Baines realised that if something confuses and baffles adults, lean into it, right? And now we're in an era where the adults are happy to be publicly confused and alienated. So it's just ammo, right? Might say something existential about Gen Z and Alpha that's the funniest meme. That their funniest meme is literally about nothing. It might say something, yeah, there is that as well. It's probably something a bit deeper. I got confused when I first heard it because 6s and 7s are a youth gang based in London. We had a few of them in the prison you worked at. That was based on cards, wasn't it? That's where I think, I mean, it was a thing, it's been a thing for decades, but I think that's where it started to become a thing in pop culture again, Salt. Good marketing. The 6s and 7s. I'll play through videos about NBA players. It was a kid that for some reason quoted that song looking into camera. And for some reason that just became a... And that just became... That's the origin of the hand movement, and then youth culture will spread anything if they can see it winds people up, right? If you look at a ruler, the numbers 6 and 7 are next to each other. Oh, if only I could tell the time, I'd be able to give you a bit of useful information here as well. Alas. Right, time is it? 32. Speedrun. Tractor speedrun to Siddles. We're going to make some money. First, I need to sleep. Good night.
Oh, yeah.
It's just to piss us off, yeah. If you're 15 and you can find something that upsets... My alarm finally worked. If you're 15 and you can find something that upsets adults, or even, especially if you're like 10, oh, it's... Oh. Yeah, there'll be about 8 things down the line before it's Theo's age, right? I always fall back on the argument that if this stuff pisses you off, consider the content that you're consuming and ask yourself why you are there. He's right. Yeah, he is right. If it's on your feed, why is it on your feed?
Don't let engine assembly get you down. With our
Jonathan, shut up.
Your Satsuma can be road ready in seconds. Not responsible for any spontaneous combustion. It's an engine for when you value time over safety.
The only person immune from this is Cellist, I think. I'm going to need fuel before we set off, am I? No, we can do this. Right, speedrun. 25 minutes, less 20 minutes to get these logs dropped off. Fastest way to do it? No, not driving on the road is one of them. Shit! Made a mistake. If I can limp onto the grass, we can get some traction. He really does, Martin. He is it all day, every day. For those that don't know, by the way, Cellist is an 8-year-old. Since you will be doing Resident Evil 1, I might not be, but I'm just thinking that I'd rather do that than play 8 or 9 at the moment. Yeah, you said you were playing 0. Right. I did sleep, didn't I? I keep saying right. Every time I'm in a rush, I keep resetting myself and saying, right, alright then, okay, right, okay, right, alright then. I think the best way to do this is just to travel this whole road. Might kill cousin, but it's not a bad thing. I get nothing about it on my feed other than people getting overly annoyed about it, which is a little funny. Cellist is 8 and that makes Martin an infant. Okay, right, stretch. Tired today, I feel like we've done a lot of driving. I find it hard in this game to plan. I don't know why. Like my winter car would, I'd have, like most streams, there'd be a theme about this stream or that stream or whatever. But in this one, it seems to be a load of reactive driving in my winter car, and I don't know why. So much driving in a car game, inconceivable. You've watched way too much of my summer car to know that, Valkyria. But that's the thing, like, now there's no boat, there's no... I mean, only until recently there was a mini bike, there's no bus. Like, it's just all cars now. public transport exists, but you're not going to go stand at a bus stop and literally freeze to death, are you? Salty, thank you for 7 months. I appreciate all the subs today, you're all very generous. Salty, enjoy another 30 days with no ads. Oh shit. Survived. We're good. Yeah, like, the amount of driving, there must be 3 or 4 times the amount of just driving in this. If you consider this, at the start of every run, we used to bemoan the fact that we had to drive the tractor all the way to town. And the second you've been to town and collected all the gubbins that you need to start building the car and gone and got the wheels, you're like, so glad I don't ever have to do that again. Now, I've done it maybe 3 times in today's stream. Just constant tractor driving, it seems like. Woke up at 8, 1 hour trip, did the test, drive back home, now got home from Tesco 37 minutes ago and beyond beat. I know I will sleep good. Tomorrow I am waking up at 4 AM. You're missing out on prop hunt tonight. Gee. Just before Augur and like Chaz and everybody's ears perk up, there is no prop hunt tonight. Just for the... No, Martin, no. That was just a vacancy. It's fine. We're gonna have to think of something though. Chaz, stop. This is proof of why the Doomhaus is done. If there was prop hunt tonight and I said, Chaz, Martin, prop hunt tonight, it'd be crickets. They'd be like, oh, they'd show up like 3 days in 3 days time. Like, what the fuck, it was prop hunt? Nobody told me. But I joke about it and suddenly up they pop, right, roger that. I love my friends.
Malauta.
You Hovis advert sounding bastard. Fresh tomorrow though. 7 PM UK time. 2 hours and 20 minutes from now, that's fresh time on Saturday. I want to counter-argue, but I was laughing too much about how accurate that is. No matter how much you try, you can't give enough information out on the internet, even to people you speak to every fucking day. Yeah, I've always wondered why Martin thinks Hovis is from Yorkshire, Gwynblet. Let's just let him live in his ignorance. Fresh Stardew. It doesn't seem like there's that many up for that anti-LS. I often do the same as you've done, by the way, and put games forward, and if there's not that great amount of support for it, then it just doesn't... Yeah. No. Stardew is amazing, but in terms of having a Doomhaus version of it, again, Doomhaus privilege, I fully acknowledge it. Games lobbies aren't big enough, so it just goes on the pile with all the other games that the lobbies aren't big enough for us to play. Can we please bring back games with lobbies of more than 4? Would that be alright? Bobble League. That works. What's rematch? It is a difficult thing to do though, like you can understand how difficult it is. Like, if everybody here was to list their 10 favourite games, you don't actually have to. Everyone's would be different, right? And on a variety stream, there's some that only came through because they mostly play WoW, but there's like My Summer Car fans, and there's Grounded fans, and there's fucking Kerbal fans, and like, there's people from all over the place. So naming a game in this group that you think everybody would want to play is kind of difficult, right? You can't, like, it makes sense how you rarely get many people that are up for whatever game you're suggesting, because everybody's tastes are so different. Rematches Rocket League with no cat. Oh yeah, that is... While he's saying that though, everybody that's golfing on Friday, we're going to do some after cards Bobble League. Hello, Cat. Yes, I'll be back soon. I'm just busy. So if anybody fancies, or if anybody hasn't played Bobble League before, it's silly. You don't even need to buy it. It's built into everybody's Discord. But Auntie was mentioning a football game, and it made me think. So we're playing Bobble League after. See if you've got a taste for it. You're just starting to play Kerbal. Starting Kerbal right before starting Fresh, Martin, it's great. It's good work. It's tired. It's not a football game, even though it's maybe the best football game there ever is. I still stand on my description of the Doomhaus. The place is janky, dirty, run-down carnival run by people who hate their jobs but somehow has a working WoW booth. Yeah. For some reason they forgot to unplug the golf with your friends stand. And it's on one of the nuclear generators that everything in Fallout runs on, so it just won't die no matter how long you wait for it to run out of power. I'm going to say this game needs to cut down on the driving. There is just far too much trawling around on the map. I don't know whether it's a money thing, but you just drive the tractor so fucking much, because you need it to be the tractor as well, for either dragging around car parts or logs or all that stuff that you can't really do any other way. It's still in early access, so I think like pacing and balance is going to get a lot of, like gameplay balance is going to get a lot of work, but at the moment it's just so much driving in the dark as well. Oh, October, you've been 7 days. Every year I worry about 7 days, and I worry it's not going to be as good as the year prior, but it always is. There's not many games you can say that, right? On your fucking 10th playthrough or whatever. It might just be a good game. Last year was Chef's Kiss, yeah it was. And the year before was good as well. I don't know what we're going to do for our main challenge this year though. We didn't manage to live on top of a skyscraper, did we? But that's hard to do now with the new biome system. Fuck, I love that biome system as well. I don't know, Schmitz, you see the train so rarely, but again, because he put the ice roads across the map, the train is also just pointless now. Because you never have to see it, because the ice road just cuts straight across the train's haunt. You maybe cross the train lines once every, I don't know, week in get. Don't run Siddles over. It's our version of Fresh Classic. Do we do anything different? Probably not, but it's still fun, yeah. We just like the loop. Hello Siddles, I can't stop and talk for too long because I've got to end the stream. I'm just going to drop these off and I'm going to fuck off back to Alcarians. Do what we planned originally, basic base, stock up, unlock the desert and set up. Yeah, maybe. The problem is I always get a bit overwhelmed when we're planning these things once we start playing. And then think, ah, fuck it, we'll just stay here. What time is it? 9 minutes. It should be fine. How's that for you, Siddles? Is that good? Give me some money.
No kiitosta vaan paljon. Ja tuossa maailman palakkaapista kalia, makkaraa ja mitähän sitä nuormies tarvitsee.
I do like that we set up lately in a small area though, and not have it as our horde base. Not because it's like, I do like the idea of trying to protect your horde base from every horde. But it's just nice to have an existing place that's, like, not in danger at all times. I have a feeling a skyscraper would collapse in the blood moon. Tell me, Martin, you wouldn't want to see that happen. Watch me now, Schmitz, get absolutely swiped by the train. Now I've said it. I want it, exactly. We lived on a skyscraper once, but we had the server settings turned up so much that when we did the blood moon, everything was spawning and couldn't move because the game couldn't calculate how many zombies it needed to. And then at one point, a blimp spawned in the wall and it started raining chickens and stuff. Terrible. That's the 10-minute. What I might do is pull up at Alcarion's and then just like sort of fluids out on the car and stuff. We did blow up a hospital, didn't we? Digging out Chaz's half-naked body from the rubble. God, it's such a shit game, but it's brilliant. That should be how you describe this place, Chaz. A community that routinely plays shit games, but for some reason loves them more than anything else. My Summer Car, 7 Days to Die, Vanilla WoW, Golf with Your Friends. Nina, I was about to ask, guess who's got a working toilet? You can't hear the applause because the tractor's too loud. Mina, congratulations. Was he discreet, the workman? For those that don't know, she blocked it so hard after a P word that she had to ring the National Guard. Maybe go a bit more gentle with it from now on, yeah. He fixed your door handle. Did he fix your tap as well and your hose pipe? And your washing machine? Eric, welcome to the stream. Don't flush a whole P word next time. Yeah, fold it up like a calzone and throw it in real fast. And set the ball rolling. Cats, welcome to the stream as well. He's actually going to come back and fix the washing machine. Christ. Get your money's worth. Alright, where shall I stick the tractor? Right here, I think. And it's only going to cost you a small fortune. Right, forgive me, my reversing's been terrible. He had opinions about how you want to redo your bathroom next year. What a nosy.
15.
Eric, thank you for 50 months. There's a lot of you who have got big subs recently. Eric, thank you for your big sub. I can't play this game today. For some reason my reversing skills have died. Eric, thank you for 50 fucking months. Thank you for the Prime, Eric. Founder's badge as well, check it out. I didn't even get what that meant until it read it out loud. I too have had the issue of my P word clogging up my washing machine. Keep forgetting I can't spell out P word, these damn auto mods. You've actually gone on the blacklist as well, Chaz, for breaching the channel's rules. Alright. For those that haven't seen it, I burnt my house down and I live. My now main base of operations is at Alcarion's because I can't be. I'm not a responsible adult. And I live here now. Put the radio on in the back lots. What, from a plumber's perspective, mate? Listen to the stereo in this thing, by the way. It might be a good day. Oh, that timing. That was done. Why is there a hype train? Nobody's donated or given any bits or anything. And hype trains are supposed to be turned off. Right, that's all we've got time for. Thank you for joining, everybody. Fuck me, what's going on? I love it when they have opinions, because they're always really big on functionality, and I'm only coming from it to look. Yeah, I suppose there is a... Yeah, a bit more of a technical perspective.
I'll do what you want.
Why weren't you dancing? Why is it hype trains? Because of good songs come on the radio. I don't get it. Painter had big feelings about your decisions as well.
Hype type, hype type, hype type.
Fuck you and your hype type. Martin, thank you for the big bits. Schmitz, thank you for the bits. Alright, that's enough. That's going to do it for today. Thank you all for being here. I love you all. I'll be back tomorrow for more, where hopefully we'll get the car... I can't turn the fucking radio off. But hopefully we get the car running and we can have a good time. Alcarion should be open when we log in straight away tomorrow, right? Yeah. I need a battery and stuff though, which we will do, but I actually have money in my pocket for the first time, which is lovely. This bitch doesn't actually do a service where it refills the battery, does it?
Terve, terve.
Didn't disable heart trains.
Pojalla mielessä. Ei oo kyllä kulta, mikä täällä kiiltää. Kyllä se on
Yes, I know it does. Shut your mouth.
optimismi ja haave.
End of the stream hype type.
Kiiltää, että toi auto
Is that what it is? I'm just so happy that the stream's come to an end. Right, I don't have a thumbnail for today, do I? What's the stream title? Fuel's Gold, isn't it? Is that a good fucking thumbnail? We'll do it. Maybe I'll do a really confusing thumbnail that doesn't make any sense. Look at that, beautiful. Bear, thank you for the bits. Martin, thank you for the massive bits. Schmitz, thank you for the Schmitz bits. But that is going to do it. 55 is called on the clock. That is the end of the stream. Love you all very much. I will see you all tomorrow for more. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're going to keep playing this on that schedule until we can crack the Gold Junior Cup trophy. Yeah, man. I know, right? Less, mate. No, yeah, 3 days. 3 days and 1 hour. 2 hours. 3 days and 2 hours to fresh. You can't kitten now. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Right. Until tomorrow. Thank you for the bits, and the subs, and the raids. Welcome to the new followers. Fuck you and your heart top. And thank you all for spending time in this awful place, Giga Granville. And I will see you all tomorrow for more. Goodbye, I love you, and fuck off. Ignore the background. Right then, before we go, we need to pick a winner. If you would like to join in for marbles, you must be in the Discord. And you need to type the password. And if the password is correct, you get a marble. And if yours wins, you get the golden name in Discord. I'm the only person streaming this. Guys, it feels so strange. I'm really not used to being the only person streaming my summer or winter car game. Shit. If you are in the Discord and would like to take part, then you must simply type the password And the password for today is... Siddles. Go, given that's where we just delivered logs to. It's also completely right about lime being the problem. So it was hard water that was the issue. The Siddle stream's probably lighting up right now. Right, we have Azar for the greens, Paula for the greens, Eric for the greens, Satan for the oranges, Martin for the greens, Azar, Paula, Auntie, Dan and Bear all disqualified. Oh yeah. Martin for the greens, Siddles for the oranges, Mina for the oranges, Tag Slack for the oranges, Auntie for the oranges, Fisty for the greens, Eaton for the oranges, Shaggy Dan for the oranges, Chaz for the Chaz for the greens, Bear for the greens, Gwynblade for the greens, Lundios, good afternoon, for the greens, 6-4 for the greens, Schmitz for the oranges, Salty for the oranges, Azzy, welcome to the stream, for the oranges, I've had to delete someone. No, I think we might be alright. Lark, welcome to the stream, for the greens. Is that everybody? No. Auger for the greens. And Cats for the greens. 23 marbles. It's easier when the correct ones come up as highlighted, you see. Yeah, you can immediately peg the ones that have got it wrong. The marbles, that's a good point, Mina. The marble stream for Eurovision is a week on Friday, so 9-10 days from now. I think instead of starting the Long Dark on Friday, then having to have a 2-week break, we might play My Winter Car this Friday and then start it after Eurovision. So, the Eurovision line, which underpins in Discord on the leaderboard, there is a Eurovision line. If you're above it, you're currently qualified, but you can be overtaken, so you need as many points as you can to get above it, right? The final marbles on Thursday, a week tomorrow, that will set the Eurovision group, right? Of who's going to get a country to represent them in Eurovision. If they win, they get 5 points. And then on that Friday, we're going to assign teams using marbles, assign countries using marbles. Siddles is also disqualified for not capitalising his own name. First person typically at least 1% of the go. If you don't hang around with the cool kids on Discord on Golf/Cards Fridays, then you're disqualified from my memories. We have Azar, Paula, Eric, Satan, Martin, Siddles, Mina, Tagslack, Auntie, Fisty, Kitten, Shaggy Dan, Chaz, Bear, Gwynblade, Lundio, 6-4, Schmitz, Salty, Azzy, Lark, Auger, and Cats. 10 oranges and 13 greens. Is that 10? Working on Glasgow on the Thursday, so I'll make sure I use that as an excuse to be home all Friday for it. Do it. Right, and Eric says 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have I missed Alcarion? Did I miss you, Alcarion? I did. I missed Alcarion. I got you. Alcarion. That's another orange. I'll take it. Alcarion for the oranges. 24 marbles enter. Marble Adventure is the level Eric picked. And we go again in 3, 2, 1. Better to do with music. Wrong music. Have I talked for that long? Right, current scores are 68 to the greens to 57 for the oranges. We need to fucking catch up. Marble Adventure is the name of the level. Best of luck, everybody. Can Paula or Mina or Cats catch Auger at the top of the league? Can Auger stretch his own lead out? Can an orange actually fucking win something for once? Cats, who's already gold, is going again.
Boom.
The timing. Azar is dead. Schmitz is dead. I bet he didn't realise Cats is not winning today. Kitten in lead. Fisty's got the overtake. I bet most of you didn't realise that existed in golf now, by the way. 6-4, good work. Siddle's dead. 6-4, dead. Azzy, dead. Alkirion, dead. The oranges are dropping like flies. 10 bits and exclamation mark boom, and you can do what 6-4 did. Kitten now in the lead for the oranges. Come on, Kitten. Fisty is slowed down. Satan's arriving behind. Martin, Auntie, everybody. Satan coming at pace. Come on, Kitten. Oh, okay, come on, Satan. Kitten had bad luck in that spinner, and she was completely unforced. This has been the year. Mina's dead in the background. This has been the week where an orange has been doing excellently, and then a green just overtakes at the end. Fuck me. Lundios now for the greens. Come on, Lundios. I need you to fall off. Hit the bomb. Okay, it destroys an orange but leaves all the greens free. Is that how it goes? Is it the same again? For fuck's sake. Mind right, your messages have only just come through for me. This is just the way marbles works now. The oranges do well, and then the greens just don't fall foul to the... Look, you can guarantee an orange is going to fall through that. Come on, Lundios, fuck the ending up. Come on, do it for the oranges. Come on, Lundios. Not enough speed. Martin, not enough speed. Shaggy Dan couldn't, could he? Oh, not Eric. Not the demon. Shaggy Dan, do it. Shaggy Dan's got speed. Wait. Shaggy Dan for the oranges gets their 58th point. Amazing work from Shaggy Dan. It actually went the other way. Shaggy Dan is now gold, but for the third time, I think, in the last, 5 marbles... No, I was going to say he creeps above the Eurovision line. Shaggy Dan is currently the one that is dangling over the edge of being relegated below the Eurovision line. But he's just got 2 points, his second point of the year, which has probably confirmed his safety. You would need 3 people to go above the Eurovision line. Shaggy Dan, I think it's happening. Good work. This fucking relegation battle at the arse end of the Eurovision qualifications is wild. Okay, we've got another orange confirmed for Eurovision. Kitten's still not got points this year. Eric's still not got points this year. Mind right, welcome to the stream. Great balance. 1 green, 1 orange. Oh god, yeah, I didn't realise only Gwynblade was the only other person that finished. Stupid shit level. Right. This, and this. Congratulations to Shaggy Dan. Is now gold. Gets his second point. Now Gwynblade is the one that's staring down. If Santa, or Cellist, or Mazak, or... Wait, Shaggy Dan's... Shaggy Dan, I think there's been a mistake. Was that your 3rd point, or your 2nd? Because you're on the list twice. I think that was your 3rd point. Can we get anybody that can search in Discord to try and find out whether Shaggy Dan has won 3 times this year or 2? Because I think I might not have added him... Okay, that maybe needs checking. Because I've added him twice on the list. I might have to do a bit of searching. Alright, Shaggy Dan, you might be already comfortably qualified. Right, that's going to do it for me, though. I'm going to get out of here because I am starving. Thank you all for being here. Is it the 2nd? Okay, if it's the 2nd, then I must have put you on the list twice for some reason. We'll check it, actually. I'll try and check. I think there's a way to check it. Cats, I think, is good at searching this stuff up. Right, I'll check that. We'll fix it. But I need to get out of here. Thank you all for the bits and the subs and everything. I need to be a bit more swift with the outros for the stream. It's the 2nd based on your search, Mina, is it? Okay, I'm willing to believe it's 2nd because if he's honest, he should have 2 already. So this is the 3rd. Is this the 3rd? Let's discuss it when we get back into Discord. I need to end the stream. I'm saying I need to be quicker with the exits. Thank you all. I love you all. You're all very nice. Shaggydan, apparently it's your 3rd point. Congratulations. I will see you all tomorrow. You're all very lovely. But for now, get the fuck out of my house. What about that? Eric's final word for this is spaghetti.
You stinky little bitch.